Hi babes, blessing here again, still on our sweet motherhood journey to moving abroad series. On today's video, I'm going to be discussing about things you need to do once you arrive in the UK. So this video is specifically for UK. Will I say UK or abroad in general? No, I can't say abroad in general because I'm in UK. So things you need to do immediately you arrive in the UK. So most people will be arriving with their children, with their family, or you'll be arriving alone. Either way, this applies to you. Everything I'm going to be saying in this video applies to you. So as long as you have children and they are going to be living here in UK with you. So if this is something you might be interested in, hit that like button right now as usual, subscribe if you haven't, and let's get right into it. So before I start, shout out to my darling friend that gave me this beautiful outfit. This is a kimono. It's so cute and I'm super excited that I got to bring it out today because the weather is getting warmer and very soon we are going to be showcasing our summer body. Yes, I guess summer body. Anyway, shout out to her. She makes so many beautiful clothes. I'll put her Instagram handle on the screen, so in case you're in Nigeria and you want to patronize her. Of course, if you're in the UK and any other places, she can always ship to you, and I love it. So yeah, arriving in the UK, things you need to do once you arrive and things that are going to help you to adjust to the new environment. Number one point is Google is your friend, baby girl. Baby, Google is your friend. Guys, if you have been following me since this relocation vlogs, since this relocation period, I've always been uploading everything I've been up to, and there was a time I got lost, and I still even have some stories I've not shared about the things that happened to me when I came. Seriously, I keep laughing about things, but these are serious things that might happen to somebody and they will feel frustrated. They will feel frustrated. That is the reason why you should see my video on how to mentally, emotionally, and physically prepare yourself before moving abroad, especially if you're a mother. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it up somewhere here so you go watch it. A lot of things happened to me when I came, but one of those things is transportation and moving around, navigating my way around the country, and Google was my savior. Like anywhere I'm going to, I just put it on Google. I'll walk to anywhere I'm walking to, I have to use Google. Very important. So you need to buy power bank if you're coming, or if you wish here, buy power bank, because you'll be using Google all the time and Google will can drain battery like something else. So Google is your friend, baby girl. Make sure you use the Google map for everything, even for transportation, anything at all. Google is your friend. Learn how to use your Google properly so you don't get really frustrated. The next thing is to apply for you need to check if you need to apply for your children school. Because one thing I didn't do when I came was I was so busy with the house thing that I didn't even think about school for my child. Be it that you came with your children or they are coming to join you, check, because if your child has to enter school, you need to apply ahead. I think September is mostly the time they take in students in the new schools. So you need to apply before that September. You need to apply. So if your child if you still have a child that will be 3 before that next September, make sure you apply immediately you come in for this thing. Even if it's late, apply for it. Then if your child is already up to the age, I don't really know about that one, but you still need to find out immediately if you need to apply immediately for them to start up school at once. If there is space, I'm sure they'll put them in school immediately. If there is no space available, then they will put them in the next session, if you get what I mean. Just make sure you apply for them, because I came in January, right? And I didn't even think about it until when I now moved to my new house. Maybe because I was looking for a house and I was not sure of where to where to apply for school for my child. I think that was one thing that always also removed my mind from there, because you need to look for school that is close to where you'll be staying. But at the end of the day, I was looking for house around Salford, and Salford Council is where you apply to, because it's still where I applied to at the end of the day. Just that I'll now have to choose schools close to where I am staying. So yeah. Then the next thing is house. I think house should even come before this point I just mentioned, house hunting. If you can house hunt when you are back in Nigeria, fine. If you can, I heard some people do that. They will start looking for house while they are back in Nigeria, so that once they come, they will start going for viewing. Then some people, if they have friends here, they're already checking out for them. But then at the end of the day, most landlords and agents, they want to see the main person that will be staying in the house and everything. So take accommodation very, very seriously. If you're coming with your family, it is very, very important. If you're not coming with your family and you want to stay in student accommodation, then Amber Students is your friend. Very easy, very reliable. Just use the link on this video. Go to the description. Most people always asking me, what is the description box? You know, there is a place that the topic shows once you're watching my video. Then there is an arrow that is like this. Just click that arrow and it will bring down every other thing that I wrote on this video. So you see the link to the Amber Students there. Click on it, go straight there. Make sure you use that particular link. It will give you what you want. Just search for accommodation. Very easy. So yeah, that's for it. Make sure you take accommodation very, very serious, so you get settled in on time. If you're coming with your family at once, of course your partner will be there to also assist with searching for houses and all that. But then you still have to prepare yourself, because you'll be going to school. If you're still house hunting while you're going to school, anytime you're going to school, your husband cannot go for house viewing. You will be in the house with the children. So you just have to learn how to manage that. If you can start looking for accommodation while back in your country before coming in here, good for you. Perfect. Please do. Any way it will work, please do. And always make... And another advice I will give you is, if you're coming in as a student, not worker, as a student. For workers, they might consider, landlords and agents might consider, because you're working, they might consider that. But for students with family, it's usually difficult because you don't have credit score in the country, and they will be like, you're a student, how do you intend to pay your rent and everything? So most people will agree when you offer to pay them 6 months ahead. 6 months ahead of 6 months upfront rent. So if you can afford that, please, if you have the money, if you can make arrangements for paying for 6 months, please do, so that you can settle it. Because there is nothing like settling in when you come, even for single people, because of course I came alone. So settling in was an issue. It can be frustrating. So, and one major part of settling in is getting a house, and just know that this is where I will always come and lay my head. So please and please make arrangements for paying 6 months ahead. You might be lucky and get the one that you'll be paying monthly, but if you, just in case, because I mean, okay, there's something that happened in my last video. There's one video I posted about house. I was explaining how this landlord had to still increase. While I was house hunting, I was explaining how this landlord told us about rent. When we now got there, it was not saying other people has made offer, people have increased the price. And I was like, me self, I made my own offer too. At the end of the day, I explained everything. I'll put the link of that video here. And somebody went to the comment section. I don't know how some people will just go to people's video. Even if you want to make a comment or you want to say something, do a constructive comment that sounds really good to hear and put it there. Not just come out and open your mouth, wow, and just say rubbish. I don't know if I should go to I can't quote unquote on what he wrote. He said, he or she, I don't know, that Nigerians, I need to look for that comment. No. So the person said, yes, I've seen the comments. The person said, people offering higher price just so they can get a house is a very bad thing. You all are just making houses expensive and harder for people coming in. People carrying Nigerian way enter UK. Dem go soon spoil this country too for the next people coming. I'm like, I don't get. In fact, the reply I gave him was not even satisfying because I have more things to say to whoever wrote this comment. First of all, I went to the house. The guy wrote certain amounts for the house, and when we got there, I think I went there with my friend that day. Yes, I did. I went there with my friend, and after viewing the house, the landlord and his wife, this direct landlord now, and his wife are like, that people are already making offer. The place was for 900. That people are already making offer for 950. That I was not like, oh, okay, fine. If it's 950, I will still pay the 950. So you get, I will still pay the 950. She now said, okay. She now wrote my name. I wrote 950. I also made offer. Now, when I called the man back, the man did not even call me. I called the man because I was really frustrated. I'm not sure whoever wrote this comment have been in such situation before. I don't think so. Because if he or she has, he won't open his mouth and be talking this rubbish. So I was in their need of a house, and then the man was not like, that somebody already made 1,000 offer too, that they cannot do this thing. And from everybody that was coming to view the other house, they are all white people. And even the people there, the man is from, my friend asked him that day where he's from. I think Lebanese or Australia, or I don't know, but they are not British people. Because British people, most of them that have had interaction with, they are straightforward. Because I've had so many viewings then, because I was always booking for viewing. I had some viewing then that it will be just few hours before I will go for that viewing. They will call me and say, somebody already made offer. Sorry, we can't give you the house. Sorry, no need to come for the appointment. So I was expecting that man to even do the same thing, even before we came safe. Since somebody already made offer of 950, they would have easily, but they are greedy. Now, this person is coming to write a stupid comment about Nigerian carrying mentality. I'm sure I'm the only Nigerian that even went to view the house, because other people that were coming to view the house were white people. So why will somebody make such a stupid comment? I call it a stupid comment. Because you feel it's Nigerian. Everything is Nigerian. That is how people look down on themselves. They are not proud of the country they are coming from. Me, I'm proud of my country. I'm proud of Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian. I'm proud of it. So making such comments is just stupidity. I'll put the link of the video up here. So probably if you're interested, you can go and see the stupid comment the guy wrote, or the girl, whoever. So at the end of the day, someone said they offered 1,000, and I'm like, I have the money. I can pay it. I need it. So why won't I offer 2? So I told the guys, okay, if it's 1,000, then I can pay it too. Until I now saw on the Facebook market that day that they've increased it to, I think, 1,004 or 1,002. And I'm like, forget about it. That's my limit. Because I had budget. I knew I wanted house between this range to this range. I already have my budget between 750 and 1,000. That was my budget then when I was looking for house. Even when agents asked me, I tell them that's my budget. So 1,000 was my limit. When it got to that 1,000 and they said the man increased it again, then I just forgot about the house. So yeah, I've deviated. Anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. That's about the house. Just make budget for 6 months if you can. Then the next one is to apply for your NIN. Now, NIN number is very, very important, especially if you plan to work in this country. National insurance number. I hope I'm right. Yeah. National insurance number is very, very important that you have that number if you want to work in this country. So apply for it. It takes a while. It takes about, I think, 6 weeks or so, or more. I can't even remember. Just go to UK government website and search national insurance number. They will share you the form, you fill it and apply for it, so you know you've done that. If you can do that immediately, you even come in with the current address you are at the moment. Yeah, I did my own when I got to this apartment. I was not planning to work immediately, so I just did my own when I got to this apartment, and I got it about, I think, 3 weeks later. I just saw it in the mail. I've forgotten about it sef. I just got it. So it's very, very important. Next thing is you want to register for your GP. You look for a general practice close to you and register. Very, very important. You paid for this thing. That IHS fee that you paid for 900 and something guinea. Yes, it's very, very important. Go and register for your GP, just so in case you're changing weather, you're changing environment, so your children too. Trust me, if you have kids in this, you're coming into a new country, from, except maybe where you're coming from is already, the weather is like this too, so they don't need to get used to any environment. It's the same thing. But if you're coming from Africa, from a hot country like our own, to a different weather entirely, your children will get sick a lot. So it's better you register for GP as soon as you can, so it's easy for you to easily go to GP in case your children have any issue or anything. Even yourself too, you fall sick too, so you need to register for that. Very, very important. If you can do it the same week you came in, do it, please. Now they don't do any form of quarantine and anything again, so it's easy for you to even do things immediately you came. For me, I had to quarantine for some time, so I was not able to do certain things. But please do, and most of these things are things you will do online, so you don't even have to go anywhere. Just do it. Then I've talked about applying for school for your kids, so apply on time for school for your kids, and then opening a bank account. Now, you might not have, for students, your school will definitely, once you finish your registration, your school will send you your council tax as exemption letter, and your bank. Did they send me bank letter? Not bank exemption, council tax exemption letter. Then you apply for bank letter. That one, once you apply, is online. So you apply for my school, is online. I applied for it and they just sent it to me immediately. So you tell them the bank you want to go and open, they'll send it to you. So for me, I registered an online bank first because I could not go out. So I registered for Revolut first. When I registered for Revolut, I paid for the card, I think a week, then they sent the card to the hotel where I was. So it was easy for me to easily do things. But one thing about the online this thing is you can't still deposit money in there. You still need to look for somebody that will help you and transfer money inside there. I don't even know why. After opening the thing, because I was having issue with card. If you watch my previous videos, you already know the issue with cards I was having when I came in. So I needed a bank account as soon as I could. And when I opened the online bank, I could not still credit this thing, because for Revolut you can't go to the post office to post money in there. It won't work. The card doesn't work. So I needed to get somebody. So that was where my friend came in. She was of great help, because I would just give her the cash I came in with, and then she now transferred from her bank to my account. So I was able to start using my Revolut still, and I opened the physical bank. Very important. So I've talked about houses, and another thing you need to do is to prepare yourself to adjust to the weather. Like, the weather in UK especially is always fluctuating. It might be sunny now, the next minute is raining, like that, the cold and all that. So you need to prepare very well, and prepare your children. Prepare your kids very well for the cold. Always wear them double clothing. Like my son, I wear him singlet, trouser, like a light trouser, like a very light trouser, and then I'll now wear him polo. Before I wear him, the main trouser is where he will be wearing either jean or tracksuit or anything, and then before I'll now wear him his main cardigan. His clothes are thick. I bought them from Turkey the last time before we came, so I already have some clothes that he could wear here. Then once I wear him that, before he will now wear his jacket. So it's more like I'm doing like 3 layer for him. Now that the weather is getting warmer, I've reduced it to like 2 layer. then you wear them gloves because their hands tend to get cold. And he wears socks 247, very important. He wears socks, so make sure you prepare them for that. And then he wears gloves when he's going out, especially unless when the cold is not much, then there is no need. Then their cap and their scarf, very very important. Cover your kids very very well because they are not used to the weather already, so it will take time for them to get used to the weather. So you need to prepare them very very well for the weather. Cover them very very well. If your kids are not here already before, then you have enough time to buy those things before they come. Of course, they will have one jacket they are coming in with. Then you just prepare your mind for the weather, prepare yourself for the weather. And if you can, if you have drugs that they take normally in Nigeria, buy it. Get a prescription if you can, in case they ask at the airport. Buy it so that you keep giving them here before you can maybe find where to buy it here, because some things that you find there, it might be here but in another different version. Like the other day I was looking for aboliki balm. I looked for aboliki balm tire, I did not see aboliki. So I wanted, because my son nose was blocked and he was finding it difficult to breathe well, especially when he's sleeping. So until my friend now told me about Capo here is a company that does paracetamol, mostly for kids, I guess. But it's mostly for kids that I usually see their product. So their paracetamol here, Capo. So they have this other thing like an inhaler. So that thing now, once you put it, you plug it to a socket in the night when your kids are sleeping. You plug it, especially when they have catarrh and their nose is blocked. You plug it and then it will just be filling the whole room with that what do they call this thing? No, you know, the way you are having blocked nose and you're using an inhaler, the way it feels, it will just fill the whole room. Then the heat will just be entering their nose as they are sleeping, and that thing really helped. Like, I was so frustrated with the breathing thing that when I plugged that thing that night, he slept well, because the whole thing was just melting whatever it is that was blocking his nose. So that's more like what I do in Nigeria. Maybe when my nose is blocked, I will carry aboliki and put inside hot water and then cover myself just to inhale all those things. That is exactly what it's doing. In a more modernized way, you just plug it and it does the same thing. I really love it. So there are some things that are still here, but in a different way. So you still need time to find out those things. So get all those things you need to get for your child there. And multivitamins are very, very important. My son, I bought Abidec for him. He hates the taste of Abidec. He was not taking it. So I saw this, their jelly, their gummy multivitamins is like gummy bear, and he loves to eat gummy bear a lot. So this one I just have to give him once a day, and that has been helping a lot. So yeah, I think these are the main things you need to do once you come in, especially for people coming in with family. Very, very important that you do all this. Yeah, I think that's the last point. If I remember anything, I'll put it in the description. Maybe something I didn't mention, I'll put it in. Aside that, if you have any other question for me, please leave it in the comment section down below and I will reply you. Guys, I'm loving this series that we're discussing motherhood, kids and everything. I'm really, really loving it, and I hope you guys are finding it helpful, because it's more stressful for mothers relocating. Trust me, it's more than single people are enjoying, they are flexing. But mothers, especially, there are some people that maybe your husband is not going to stay here with you. He's probably having a good job that he's doing back in your home country. He's just coming in and going out. So it's a lot of work for you as a mother. So I'm just here to share my own experience, and if this will help you in any way. And also, if you're a mother and you're already doing it, you're already digging it in any country at all that you are, please let us know in the comment section down below. If you have any contribution, please do put it in the comment section down below, so that we can all read and we can all learn from other people's experience. And if you have any other thing you want me to talk about, I'm really glad you guys are asking all these questions. That is giving me that is why I'm making all this video. These videos are actually things that came from questions that you guys have been asking, and I'm really grateful for it. Thank you so much. Until next time, guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.